Alright guys, so what we're going to talk about today is how to fund your business idea, how to fund your first startup. So there is 5 ways that I think are the most easiest, So now, number 1 is your personal funds. So you might think, that it's very simple, but there is actually logic behind it. If you, let's say, you need 10,000 euro for your own business idea, and you have some savings there, for example 10,000 euro, is the best way to go ahead with it. It's the best way to use your own savings, because you're not taking a loan and you wouldn't be in debt in case your business goes wrong, and that's the negative side of taking the loan, because if you take the loan and your business doesn't work out, then you're stuck with the loan and you still have to repay this. That's why using your own money is probably the best way, because you have no shareholders, all the profits from the business will go to you, and if your business doesn't succeed, you are not stuck with the debt in the bank. So that's number 1 that I think you should guys consider. Second thing, you might not actually thought about it before, but it's your family and friends. Your family and friends are actually a great source of acquiring funds for your first business. Now, you might think that who's gonna give you money for nothing? Who's gonna give you 10,000 euro for nothing? Now, my answer for you is that it doesn't have to be one person giving 10,000 euro. It could be actually 10 people giving you 1,000 euro instead. And why would they give it to you? Well, obviously most people will not be willing to actually give you money for nothing. So what you can do, you can offer them that if your business is gonna be successful, you're gonna pay them back, let's say 1,500 euro instead of 1,000 that they gave you. Or you could offer them a percentage of the business revenue. So for example, if your friend's gonna give you 1,000 euro out of 10,000 euro, you can offer him 10% of the profit, 10% of the shares of the company. So it's a one way to convince people to help you fund your first startup. But of course you're gonna have to present the startup in a way that's gonna let them believe that there is actually a good reason behind it, that you actually have potential to make money. Now, third option is the investors. Investors is a great way to acquire funds, because you have people that understand the business world already and that will help you with their expertise and their knowledge to help you develop your business further. And it's going to be in the best interest of them as well, because if an investor will put, let's say, 10,000 euro into your business idea, that's a lot of money, 10,000 euro is a lot of money, but he's gonna give you 10,000 euro for example, for 20% of 30% of the company shares, which later on, if your business is successful, he will help you be successful as well. And once you start making money, it's very profitable for him to do this as well. So investor is a great way to go ahead with funding your business, but you need to make sure that you have a proper business plan and you can present your idea with proper financial prospects for the future, that you actually have a plan for this, because nobody is going to invest 10,000 euro in a business that even yourself. Sorry guys, GoPro has died on me, so I'm gonna just give you a bit of a recollection. So investors is a great way to go about to acquiring funds for your business, but you have to make sure that you have everything already in plan. You have a business plan with everything that's been already thought of, because if nobody's going to give you 10,000 euro or whatever the fund you're looking for, if you don't even have financial prospects, for example, for the next 3 years, you need to know that if they ask you a question about any part of the business, about anything that that you will run, you have to have an answer for them immediately. Everything has to be planned, because they won't risk your money if even yourself don't know how to run your own business. So this is something that you have to think about before you go to investors. Another thing, that's number 4. It's a good one actually. It's grants and competitions. So look guys, the benefit of living in the European Union is that government actually has so many different funds available for entrepreneurs to start a business. It doesn't apply to all the areas, not all the aspects. But for example, if you're starting a business which is focused on, for example, recycling aluminium. There might be actually a grant in the European Union that's going to give you money to actually start the business, because it doesn't benefit just you then, but it also benefits the European Union and helps with the ecological factors in the EU. So there you can go to actually European Union website and check what grants are available there at the moment. I know usually there is good few, most of them are really specialized, but you can always find something that'd be good for you. For example, there is a grant in Ireland, not sure if anywhere else in Europe, but I know there's one in Ireland that if you have a business running up already, there is I know it's a little bit off topic, but if you have a business running already, they have €2,500 grant that they will give you for nothing, just to make sure that you have your website updated and make it, and you can actually sell your products online as well, which is a great thing, because it helps them with the export of the products as well. Now, another thing in point 4 as well, it's competitions. You probably didn't think about that before, but competition is actually a great source of finding money for yourself as well, for the business. I can give you an example. I ran in a competition recently, which was called the Best Irish Young Entrepreneur, that every county in Ireland runs in 3 categories, which is a best startup, best business idea, and best running business that is running under 12 months. And you have to be over 18 years old, and under, I think, was 32 years old. So I went for that competition. I didn't win, unfortunately, but if I will win in one of those 3 categories, only from the people in one county, which is not a great amount of people, it was about 20-30 people actually running altogether for 3 categories, I would win €2,500 anyway, if I would win in one category in my county. And then the winners from each county go to the All Ireland competition, and they can win up to €5,000 if their business idea is the best in the category in Ireland. So it's a great way to actually look at this. The Best Irish Young Entrepreneur is just one of the ideas that I actually took part in myself, but there's a good few of them going around. So just look on the internet, searching Google business competitions or something similar, and I'm sure that you'll find something. The 5th idea I have for you guys is the loans. Now, I wouldn't really recommend this for you unless you have some experience from previous businesses. If you had a business before and you know how to run things, if you have some entrepreneurship experience, then it's great. It's a great way of finding huge amounts of money immediately, very fast, and you don't have shareholders as well, so you don't have somebody telling you what to do, which is great, because then if you make some profits, you don't have to share with anyone. But the risk is that if, for example, you take €10,000 loan in a space of 3 years, and it's the amount that you need for your business, if your business doesn't succeed, if you're not going to be successful, then you are stuck with this loan regardless, and you have to pay this back to the bank for the next 3 years, which is not a small amount. So unless you know that your business is going to be successful, or you have the confidence in yourself that even if it fails, you will be able to afford the monthly repayments for the loan, then go for it. You have to calculate yourself what is the comfortable value for you. But I went to conclusion that for myself, if I'll be taking the loan for 3 years, between 3 and €6,000 is the comfortable amount that I could take. That's ends up in repayments of around €100 to €200 a month, which is really possible to afford if you work full-time, in case your business will succeed. So if you find a full-time job and you can pay this €100 to €200 a month, then you will be fine. So guys, that's the 5 ideas how to fund your business. So let's give you a little bit of a conclusion. Personal funds, great. Your own money, you have no risk. The only risk that you're going to lose the money, but you don't have to pay it back to anyone after, and there's no one telling you what to do. Family and friends, also great. It's people that you know, people that trust you, and people that believe in you in most cases as well. So if they give you money back, it's a little bit of a friendship kind of there. So they might give you something on the side, or you can give them, let's say, a small percentage of the business. So instead of paying €1,000, you can just give them 11, 12, 1,300 euro at some stage, and they're not a bank that you wouldn't get in trouble that much if you don't pay them back. Investors, another great way, but you have to make sure that your business plan is solid and you have a way to pay it back. Remember that investor will also have his say in the business, because it's in his own best interest to make sure that your business is successful. So you have to look at that as well. Grants, great. free source of funding from the government. What can go wrong? Nothing. So just go ahead with it. Look up Google, guys, right now and check what's available there. Maybe there's something that you're waiting for right now. Maybe there's 10,000 euro already waiting to be collected for you. So go to Google and search for the grants in your country. And loans. Good to get loads of money, but risky if you fail. So just double check that with your own business plan. So guys, that's it for now. I'll be back soon with you for another episode of something to do with business. And just make sure to, if you like the channel, invite your friends, subscribe, and follow me for more, guys. So that's going to be it for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.